us again. We went looking for a new sound, and you're never gonna see what we found. We went looking for a new sound, and you're never gonna see what we found. And you're never gonna see what we found. And you're never gonna see what we And you're never gonna see us again. We keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like faster and faster. We keep running faster and faster. I don't know what we're after, yeah. We keep up with disaster, disaster. I'm thinking that they're after me. We're running like faster and faster. We're running like faster and faster. was a lonely silhouette, needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you showed me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got older, but we stayed the same. Swear that we never lost the flame. Nostalgia, you're an echo in my head. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, what if the years turn into gold? The longer we live, yeah, the more we grow. We could be 100 miles apart, but it's never far. Yeah, you show me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got older, but we stayed the same. Swear that we never lost the flame. No, nostalgia, you're an echo in my head. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia.
Make them feel good. Goes out to every club, city and hood now. Put that rock in your body now, yeah. Ooh, Lord, just keep on rocking and don't take it easy. Y'all got to get out of the club if you don't feel me. We give it up, ain't no stopping. Everyone up in the club is down with this rockin'. And that's how it is now. You better dance on the dance floor now. Get on the rhythm now. I'ma say, I'ma say,
Move to the bass and I move to the drum. Move to the bass and I 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 move to the drum. Move to the bass and I move to the bass and I move to the I move to the drum. Move to the bass and I move to the drum. Move to the bass and I move to the drum.
late at night, through the window. Does your man even know when you get home? Cause a girl like you shouldn't be here. Nah, bet you think about me when you get home. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, baby, I'm not sorry. Tell me when you move that body. Call me when you leave the party. Oh, sorry, baby, I'm not sorry. Make the body move like Cardi. See you at the after party. Oh, la 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 la, 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 la la la. See you at the after party. After 6 in the morning, guess your man really ain't that important. Yeah, yeah, oh, light up the room like a full moon. Put me in a tune, baby, I'm screwed. Thinking that I gotta have you. Oh,
Sorry, I'm not sorry. That's your girl, I took her to the party. You a couple, you gon' lock her down, not me. She a freak, tryna ride me like a Harley. Why they hating on me, cause I got a bankroll. I got a lot of cash, all my money never fall. Ooh, I'ma get a girl some to do. Sorry, baby, I'm not sorry. Tell me when you move that body. Call me when you leave the party. Oh, sorry, baby, I'm not sorry. Make the body move like Cardi. See you at the after party.
see you at the after party.
Why you always in the mood? Around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood? Around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. I can never get attached. When I start to feel I'm attached, somehow I was in a feeling bad. Baby, I am not your dad. It's not all you want from me. I just want your company. Girl, it's obvious, elephant in the room. We're part of it, don't act so confused. And you love starting it, now I'm in the mood. Now we arguing in my bedroom. We play games of love to avoid the depression. We've been here before and I won't be a victim. Why you always in the mood? Around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood? Around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. So why you tryna pay your love on the regular when you could be blowing up just like cellular? I will never let a shorty go and set me up. Only thing I need to know is if you wet enough. I'm talking slick back, kick back, gang sipping 40s. You keep playing under the day with your shorty. Mismatch, that was wet before you know me. Got a lot of love, but you better save it for me. We play games of love to avoid the depression. We've been here before and I won't be a victim. Why you always in the like a symphony of memories. Oh. closer now. I was lost, now I'm found, yeah. You're setting off a new chain reaction. When off the edge, no telling what happens. No looking back, forgetting what has been, yeah. So let's go chasing all the stars.
Alright, welcome back to another Wings live stream. This is what I'll be doing tonight, as can't stream it anymore, but here we go. We have the starting lineups, or the roster for the Aberdeen Wings here. Some are scratched, so they won't be playing tonight. That includes Price Grimes, Herman Bergeron, Joey Mugas, and Ryder Miller. And the roster, number 26, Charlie Birchfield. Number 15, Keaton Weiss. Number 18, Jack McDonough. Number 22, Gibber Cool. Number 24, Owen Pitters. Number 12, Jonathan Duquette. Number 13, Matthew Martin Gaudreau. Number 23, Zan Spar 11. Number 16, Taven James. Number 11, Brody Dustin. Number 27, Caden Haggerty. Number 21, Easton Edwards. And number 28, Cam Alt. That is the forwards. And now for the defensemen. Number 7, Cooper Anderson. Number 2, Gavin Reed. Number 5, Brooks Skoglund. Number 3, Gabriel Simpson. Number 6, Briggs Orr. Number 9, Anthony Saramitero. And number 20, Finn Safer. Goalies, number 33, Adam DeBall. And number 31, Willem Braun. And that is the Wings roster there for tonight's game. And I don't think I can tell you the Norsemen, because NA TV kind of switched up things here. Yeah, so I'll just keep you at this until the puck drops, and then we'll be ready to play hockey for the Wings' third exhibition game in St. Cloud. And then tomorrow they are back here at the ODI Center, 7:15 puck drop.
Said your fire burned out, life's been dragging you down, and you can't catch a break. No, doubt's been filling your mind, feeling empty inside, growing onto the pain. Some days won't go our way, but we can't stop chasing the golden light. Some days won't go our way, but when your world is black and white, I'll give you back all the colors. too many promises. I won't go back on them, no. Girl, we gotta work it out right now. I swear I'll make you love again. I'll make you love again, yeah. If this the last thing that I say, I make sure I say it the right way. If it's the last thing that I do, I make sure that I get through to you. If it's the last thing that I do, I make sure that I get through. Make sure that I get through to you. Gotta work it out somehow. I made too many promises. I won't go back on them, no. Girl, we gotta work it out right now. I swear I'll make you love again. I'll make you love again, yeah. If this the last thing that I say, I make sure I say it the right way. If it's the last thing that I do, I make sure that I get through to you. If it's the last thing that I do, I make sure that I get through. Make sure that I get through to you. Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day. But now we're out here together with nothing standing in our way. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction.
Round 1, Game 1 in Bismarck of the Central Division semifinals. And we are underway. Bismarck, Ian Angle. Bismarck goes off the first foul play of the game. The Wings score! Sending it over, and the Wings score! Cunningham's able to steer it away and keep this a 1-goal game. Big hit, however, to the near side corner. The Wings take Game 1 in Bismarck! And the Wings win in overtime! Have the opening face on that Bailey. And they back to Bryce Johnson, and the Wings tie it up! We are going to overtime for the third game in this series.
As now I think the teams are ready to come out. The Wings are just standing there behind the penalty box where the rest crease is, I guess, where they come out. Now the refs are coming out. We'll have the Norsemen come out, then the Wings. Unless it's the other way around, then we'll do the national anthem. And the remembrance of 9/11 and Charlie Kirk of what happened on Wednesday, September 10th.
In St. Cloud, Wings coming off a home-and-home sweep against the Watertown Shamrocks last weekend, starting their preseason schedule 2-0 and hoping to pick up a couple more wins here to end the 2025 preseason as the regular season begins next week. Next week, Friday, on home ice against the Watertown Shamrocks, the first regular season home game and the regular season opener of the 2025-26 season for the Aberdeen Wings, but still business to take care of here this weekend. As the intro lights are flashing here in St. Cloud, we'll go ahead and introduce the starting lineups for both squads here tonight. First, we'll do the home squad in the St. Cloud Norsemen, starting with the forward group at the left wing, number 27, Alex Sandhu. His counterpart on the right side, his right winger, number 20, Sam Crane. And centering the top line tonight for the St. Cloud Norsemen is number 34, Bronson Hunt. So the forward group tonight for the Norsemen, the left wing, number 27, Alex Sandhu. Right wing, number 20, Sam Crane. And number 34, Bronson Hunt, centering that top line tonight for the Norsemen. Moving down to the defense spot at left defense, number 6, Avery Shaw, number 6, Avery Shaw. At the right defenseman spot, number 9, Will Esterbrook. Starting right defenseman tonight for the Norsemen. And in net tonight for St. Cloud is number 1, Beck Liddon. The starter in net tonight for the Norsemen. And now we shift over to the starting lineups tonight for the Aberdeen Wings. Looking at the forward group tonight, it'll be the second line tonight. Kicking things off for the Aberdeen Wings at the left wing position, number 15, Keaton Weiss. Shifting over to the right wing spot, number 11, Brody Dustin. He had a couple of goals in the exhibition series versus the Watertown Shamrocks last weekend, and centering that second line and starting tonight for the Aberdeen Wings, center number 12, Jonathan Dessette, the number 1 overall draft pick in this past NAHL entry draft. So the forward group will be number 15, Keaton Weiss, number 11, Brody Dustin, Weiss on the left wing, Dustin on the right wing, and centering that line is number 12, Jonathan Dessette. The left defenseman, number 7, Cooper Anderson, starting tonight for Aberdeen, and his counterpart at the right defenseman spot, number 6, Briggs Orr. So Cooper Anderson and Briggs Orr, your starting defenseman pair tonight for the Aberdeen Wings. And starting in net tonight for the Aberdeen Wings. Number 33, Adam Dyball. In net tonight for the Aberdeen Wings, and that is the starting lineups for both your squads here tonight, as the Norsemen starters just got finished being announced. So now we have hit the national anthem here in St. Cloud. We'll take a media break and be back for the
Alright, the national anthem is in the books. We'll probably do a ceremonial puck drop if anything, but if not, then we will get set right away, and I think that is what they are gonna do, is get set right away. So in goal for number 33 for the Wings, Adam Dyball, who played in the 23-24 season with the Wings. And in goal for the Norsemen, number 1, Beck Leiden, who played last year with the Norsemen. The Wings have nameplates in the back of their jerseys. And taking the draw is Doucette. Face-off is started. And the Norsemen will win it back, as the Norsemen will go the other way. They will flip it in the wing zone. Adam Dyball goes out to play it. Swung it around over on the far side corner, where then it goes back behind the net. And it will be a battle for the puck. Something weird is going on with the scoreboard. Okay, well, didn't turn off. And this will be brought out by the Wings, number 11. Cross ice to the far side. Wings will dump it down. Beck Leiden will leave it off behind the net. Now the Norsemen will go the other way. Long pass ahead. And this is flipped into the Wings zone. This will not be iced. Taken over by the Norsemen as the Wings were trying to get a pass off, but it was intercepted at the near blue line. And now the Wings kind of have a breakaway. And a pass over to the middle of the ice, broken up by the Norsemen. Still in the Norsemen zone, though. Now flipped up in the air in the neutral zone. As now the Wings will swing it around. Beck Leiden goes out to play it. He'll swing it over on the near side. Right back in to the neutral zone, and that's going to be a stoppage of play. Face-off will be just outside of the Norseman zone on the near side. It'll be Martin Gaudreau taking the draw for the Wings. His nameplate says Martin. Last year it said Martin Gaudreau. I wonder if he wanted that changed. But this is flipped in the Norseman zone. Now it rolls back in the Wings zone as the Wings will swing around over on the far side. Right back to the near side it goes by the Norseman. Back behind the net over on the far corner. Swung around once again. That is number 27 of the Wings. Now this is flipped in the Norseman zone. No icing here as the Norseman will regain possession of it. Taken away by the Wings in the neutral zone. Stolen by the Norseman as the puck kept going in the Wings zone. Flipped in the air. Taken here by the Wings. They will swing it around. Taken by the Norseman behind Leiden. Pass over to the far side. Intercepted by the Wings. Right back to the Norseman as they flip it in the Wings zone for a change. Going the other way is the Wings. And now the Norseman intercepted. Norseman got tripped up. No call coming. It is now battle for the puck along the near side corner. Brought out by the Wings. It is turned over in the neutral zone by the Norsemen. Now they'll enter it on the near side. That's number 34 for the Norsemen. Pass down low. Right back in the neutral zone. Dumped in the Wing zone as the Norsemen were going for an onside change. Trying to get onside. Taken here by the Wings along the far side corner. Now it's batted into the Norseman zone. Taken here by the Norsemen. It is flipped in the Wing zone on the red line. The ball goes out to play it. Swung around over to the far side. Kept in by the Norsemen. Norseman still has possession of it. Taken here by the Wings. As I just said that. Flipped right back in the Norseman zone, and it will be called an icing. 15:56 remaining in the first period. 0 shots on goal for either team. Faceoff will be in the Wing zone, and it'll be on the ball's glove side. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen. Shot. Save made by the ball from the far circle. Now it's taken here by Doucette. He's in all alone. Now he's got some defenders on him. Goes behind the net. As we have a battle for the puck behind the net. This will be brought out by the Norsemen, but taken here by the Wings. And now it is intercepted by the Norsemen as they will go the other way, flipping in the Wing zone. And the Wings intercepted by the Norsemen, though. Shot right on the front. Save made by the ball. What a save. That shot goes high at the net from the far circle. And another shot from the blue line gets sticked aside by the ball. Norseman still has possession of it. Pass over to the far side. Swung down low behind the ball. Back out in front. Save made by the pad. Wings will put it out in the neutral zone, where the Norsemen have to track it down once again. And now the Norsemen will dump it into the Wing zone. Wings regain possession of it as the Norsemen will put it right back in the Wing zone as he gets hit in the far side corner. Norsemen bang pass off the boards. This should be iced, and it will. 14:24 to go in the first period. Shots on goal for the Wings still 0. Shots on goal for the Norsemen is 5. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. And it'll be number 26 for the Wings taking the draw. Oh, that's Birchfield. It'll be Birchfield taking the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Norsemen, as it will go behind Leinen, pass off the far side boards. It is still kept in the Norseman zone, as the Wings bring the pressure there. Flipped in the neutral zone, in front of the ref's crease, taken here by the Norsemen. Shot from the far side circle, or face-off circle. Save made by the ball. Rebound goes over on the near side corner. Intercepted by the Wings behind the ball, as the Wings trying to get it out of the zone, but the Norsemen keep it in there. As the Wings regain possession of it, that is Pitters, who will enter on the far side. This will be swung around up top of the neutral zone. Shot blocked in front by traffic, and now the Norsemen will go the other way. It's a 2-on-2, and this will be taken here by Anderson over on the far side corner, as the Wings will go the other way. This will be flipped in the Norseman zone. Bang pass behind the net over on the far side. This will go right back in the Wing zone. Should be iced, and it won't, as Briggs Orr had to track it down. Now we have a battle on the far side corner, brought out by the Norsemen on top of the blue line. Shot out in front, blocked in front. Another shot, save made by the ball on the blue line. This is intercepted by the Norsemen, as the Wings are trying to exit the zone. Now it goes right back in the neutral zone. This will be dumped in the Wings zone. Wings take it behind the ball, pass over to the far side. Flipped in on the neutral zone, as the Norsemen will take over and go the other way. It's a 2-on-1 for now. Shot on the blocker's side, save made by the ball. Goes to the near side corner. And it will kick me out again. I don't know why that happens, but it does, I guess. Taken away by the Norsemen. This will go in the Wing zone behind the net, and that is an icing. 11:40 to go in the first period. Face-off will be in the Norsemen zone. Shots on goal for the Norsemen is 7. Shots on goal for the Wings is 0. It'll be stick side of Leiden, and it'll be Martin taking a draw for the Wings. They're going to redo that. Face-off is won by the Wings. Goes all the way out to the blue line. Swung around on the far side corner. Reed is up top. And it's thrown away by the Wings in front. Save made by Leiden. Wings tried to do the wraparound. Couldn't go, and he will cover up for a whistle. 11:21 to go in the first. Wings with 2 shots. Norsemen still with 7. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. And number 23 for the Wings will take the draw. Still don't know these names yet. Face-off is won by the Norsemen, as they will try to clear it in the neutral zone. It goes out of play. Face-off will be right back in the Norsemen zone. 11:16 to go. It'll be 23 again. Face-off is won by the Norsemen, as the Norsemen will take it behind Leiden. Move over to the far side. Big hit delivered in neutral ice on the Norsemen. And that shot from the far side circle. A save made by the ball. We have a battle for the puck behind the ball, which will be brought out by the Wings, as the Wings are going the other way. Brought in on the far side, tries to get past the man, and he loses possession of the puck. This will go right back in the Wing zone, and it will be iced. .10:41 to go in the first. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden. Number 12 for the Wings. Still don't know if it's Moxham. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. And this will be offside by the Wings as it exited the zone trying to keep it in. Face-off will be outside of the Norseman zone. 10:35 to go. Wings with 3 shots. Norsemen with 7. Or no, 12 is Doucette. That's not Moxham. Still need to get used to these names. Face-off is won by the Wings as Safer will dump it in. Wings controlling on the near side corner of the Norseman zone, which will be intercepted by the Norsemen. Norsemen will go the other way, brought in on the near side. Shot from the blue line, saved and held by the ball. Face-off will be stick side of the ball. And I believe after this play, as long as it is not an icing or penalty, we will have a media timeout. Face-off is won by the Wings. Or a goal. Goes out in front of the ball, pad save, taken here by the Wings. That's number 3. Who's swinging over to Briggs Orr. And now going the other way is the Wings. And I believe Briggs Orr did play for the Norsemen for some time. And now we have a whistle, which should lead us to our media timeout. It will not. Oh, we have a penalty on the Norsemen. That is number 19. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden. It will be Martin taking the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. Norsemen will put it out in the neutral zone. Wings will track it down in the neutral zone. This will be given off to Reed, who will wait behind the ball. And now going the other way is the Wings. Brought in on the far side. Shot save made by Leiden. This will go behind the net. As we have Wings players tripping on their own feet. This will be passed over to Reed. Lost the handle of him. Norseman tried to clear. And now we have a 4-on-4. At the 8:59 mark, that is number 22, Jibber Cool. Face-off will be in the Wing zone. Still no media timeout yet, unless St. Cloud doesn't do that. But I'm pretty sure they do. Face-off will be stick side of the ball. It'll be Matthew Martin Gaudreau taking the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Wings as Reed will swing it over on the far side. Wings will go the other way. Reed waiting and will dump it in the Norseman zone. Norseman will pick up the puck and go the other way. Intercepted by the wings in the neutral zone. Reed waiting. A pass over on the far side. Brought in on the middle by McDonough. Puck goes back out in the neutral zone. Saucer pass over to Reed. Reed will swing it around from center ice. Took a weird bounce. And it hopped on the net. But it didn't go in. Now the Norsemen will go the other way. This will be thrown in from the neutral zone as the ball had to steer to side on the near side corner as the wings will wait behind the ball. Pass over on the far side. Back over to Reed as he has Doucette with him and two other players. He will decide to clear and taken here by Leiden. Now the wings are on the penalty kill. Intercepted by the wings. That is number 16. And now we have another penalty on the wings. As Leiden makes a break for the bench. And this will be sticked aside by the ball. Wings will get the touch. And it'll be a 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. And then Jibber Cool will be out of the box. Face off will be stick side of the ball. Pitters will take the draw for the wings. Face off is won by the Norsemen. Back over on the far side. Shot blocked in front. And it went out of play unless the ball has it. Well, that was tricky. Face-off will be glove side of the ball. 7:03 remaining. Shots on goal for the Wings is 3. Shots on goal for the Norsemen is 10. Face-off is won by the Wings. And this will be cleared by the Wings as Leiden goes out of his net to play it. And now the Wings are 5-on-4 now. This will be taken on by the Norsemen as they'll have to reset. Brought in on the far side. Taken here by the Wings. They will try to clear. Now the Wings was looking for a breakaway, but that got broken up by a Norseman player. Tried to do a big hit there from the Norseman, but tried to do a wraparound and was off. And after that, the player who tried to do a wraparound for the Wings got hit hard. And this will be cleared by the Wings once again. Leiden will leave it off behind the net. Norseman will enter on the near side, swung around down low. Back over on the far side. Pass over to the near side. Shot blocked in front. Rebound goes over to the far corner. Shot was wide from the near circle. Near face-off circle. Norseman will keep it in. Intercepted by the Wings. They will clear. As 19 seconds remain for the penalty kill on the Wings. Norseman will go the other way. Brought in on the far side. Shot and a save made by the ball. And now this will go back out in the neutral zone. As now the Wings are full strength. This will be taken here by the Wings in their own zone on the near side. This will be brought out by Doucette. The first round pick of the 2025 NAHL draft. Wings getting a first round. This will be taken in by the Norsemen on the near side. Stolen away by Reed behind the ball. The Wings will flip it up in the neutral zone and into the Norsemen end. Norsemen will go the other way, chip it in the wing zone as Reed tracks it down. Pass over to Weiss. Shot from the far side was wide of the net. Reed's tracking it down once again behind the ball. Swung over on the far side. Flipped up in the air. Surprised it didn't hit the rafters. The roof is so low there. Goes out in front. That got broken up by the Norsemen. Now the Norsemen are going the other way. It's a 4-on-2. Shot on the near side was wide of the net. As now Pitter's trying to get there, but got blocked by a defender. Wings will go the other way. Big hit in the neutral zone on the Wings. That's Safer who had the hit. Now the Norsemen will ice the puck at the 3:21 mark. Wings was 5 shots, Norsemen with 12. Still 0-0. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden. As Martin will take the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Wings. As the Norsemen will intercept and go the other way. Over on the far side wall. Wings regain possession of it, go the other way. Goes down low behind the goal line, taken here by the Norsemen. The Norsemen will enter in on the near side. A shot, gloved, and played by the ball. Flipped in the neutral zone. Taken here by the Norsemen. Trying to look for a pass in the middle. Shot and a goal. As he had a little bit of a breakaway. But I think that's the first breakaway the Wings have given up this season. And the Wings faced a ton from the Shamrocks in both Watertown and here in Aberdeen. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. As the Norsemen will swing it around, played here by the ball. Now the Wings will go the other way. This will be swung in from the neutral zone. Taken away by the Norsemen. As they have a 2-on-1. Goes out in front. Couldn't get a shot off as he was too close to the net to even get a shot off. And now the Wings will go the other way. As he lost possession of the puck. Now the Norsemen will clear it. And Safer regains possession of the puck. Pass over on the far side. Wings will enter on the far side. Over to Doucette. Couldn't do anything. Back behind Leiden. Over to Safer. Cross ice. Shot blocked in front. Goes over on the far side. Another tight angle shot saved by Leiden. Over on the far side. Another shot was blocked in front. Norseman trying to clear out the boards. He'll get it to the neutral zone. As this puck will stay in. That should be a tripping call. No hand is up on the Norseman. Shot, save made. As Leiden will cover it up at the 1:10 mark remaining in the first. Shots on goal for the Wings is 8, and shots on goal for the Norsemen is 14. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. It'll be Pitters taking the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. Taken here by the Wings. Shot will be gloved and held by Leiden. From the near side face-off circle. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden once again. 1 minute to go in the period as Pitters will take the draw. This is won by the Norsemen. As the Norsemen will put it in the Wings zone. They will control behind the ball, taken here by the Wings. Wings will go the other way. Brought in on the far side, will be swung around. Norseman will dump it in. Sticks aside by the ball to put it on the far side corner. As Pitters will swing it around from the blue line. Reed will control in deep in his own zone. Will go behind the ball, and this should do it for the period. That'll do it for the period. Wings trailed the Norsemen 1-0 after 1 in this third exhibition game. And we'll see you for the second period.
Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Like electricity. Taking over your body, it's flowing through your mind. This feeling's got me on fire. Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Feel the attraction. Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity. Feel the love.
When you reach the end, will you wait for me? Holding out a torch that's lighting up the way. I can't run and I can't crawl, but
So, no second thoughts. Will you just stay here till forever? And I hope I'm on your mind. We just stay here together. You take me higher when you go and start a fire in me. I hear a choir when you're whispering sweet nothings to me. The sun is fading, but with you there's only one thing to say. September nights, baby, September nights. Look at the stars, baby, look how you paint the sky. When you say I'm hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go.
hanging by a thread, hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is blood. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all around. Upside down. And don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked, and I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. What's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is blood. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all around. Upside down.
All right, we are back for the second period. Wings trail the Norsemen 1-0 after one. Wings, I believe, getting 3 penalties in the first, and the Norsemen getting 1. I think that's how it went in the first. Wings with 9 shots, and the Norsemen with 14. That is the stats after 1. And only St. Cloud scoring. All right, number 23 for the Wings will take the draw at center ice. Faceoff is won by the Wings. This will be flipped in the Norseman zone, will be swung around. Taken here by the Norsemen. And intercepted by the Wings in the neutral zone. Was skated in on the far side, but taken away by the Norsemen. Right as he was trying to get that pass off. Intercepted by the Wings. They have a wide open. And that shot gets blocked and goes over the net. That's over to Anderson. Cross-eyed. Shot and a goal! Up at 1. And I forgot to start the clock while all this was happening. Faceoff is won by the Wings. Wings will take it in their own zone. And this will be iced by the Wings. Not St. Cloud Norsemen. Faceoff will be stick side of the ball. 19:17 to go in the second. Faceoff is won by the Wings. They'll take it behind the net. Taken here by Reed along the far side, intercepted by the Norsemen in the neutral zone. This will be swung around, played by the ball. We have a battle for the puck along the far side boards. And this will be brought out by the Wings. Goes into the St. Cloud bench for a whistle. Faceoff will be in the Norseman, the faceoff will be in the Wing zone. Don't know what I was trying to say there. It'll be stick side of the ball. 18:39 to go. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen, but taken by the Wings. As the Norsemen will swing it around, never exited the zone. This will go in the Norseman zone as Leiden has to play it. Swung around over on the near side. And the one thing I noticed about the jerseys that the Norsemen are wearing are their warm-up jerseys. So they're going to play with this all night. As usually teams wear like practice jerseys they usually wear like on a weekday when they're practicing in the rink. But they might wear that tomorrow too. And the Wings said they were going to wear white in one of their posts on social media. But this will be in the neutral zone. And we have a penalty on the Norsemen at the 17:35 mark. So the faceoff will be stick side of Leiden. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen, and they will immediately clear as the ball goes behind the net to leave it off for Anderson. This will be brought in by number 9. Left off cross ice and... Okay, it kicked me out. Again. Gotta get to the NAHL. Wings didn't score on that. Now we have a battle for the puck along the far side boards. Brought out by the Wings, goes out in front, covered up by Leiden. I think there's 16:41, but the scoreboard on here says 16:45, and it is 16:45. 1:10 to go in the power play for the Wings. Wings with 12 shots, Norsemen with 14. And the faceoff will be glove side of Leiden. It'll be Martin taking a draw for the Wings. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen as they will clear, swing it around over on the near side where Reed picks it up in the neutral zone. He will go behind the ball. And this will be brought in by the Wings on the far side. As we have a battle for the puck along the... or behind Leiden, where the corner starts to curve. This will be brought out by the Wings. Pass down low, gets broken up, and the Norsemen will clear as the ball goes way out to play it. Pass over for Reed, over to Cool. Now it's Cool entering towards the middle. Shot there and a save made. It goes back out to Reed. Back down low for Cool. Cross ice, and the Norsemen will clear it. And now the Norsemen are full strength. This will be taken here by the Wings. They will go the other way. That's Martin who will skate it in. Tries to leave it off for Doucette, but couldn't get it. Swung over on the far side. And this will be taken out by the Norsemen, but the Wings will control it. Cross ice over for Simpson. Over to Doucette, who will skate it in on the near side. Back out to Simpson. Cross ice shot blocked in front. This will go along the far side corner. Swung over as Simpson there to keep it in. Pass over for Orr. And a shot from the in front of the Wings bench is saved by Leiden. And will hold on for the whistle at the 14:40 mark. Shots are tied at 14. And goals are tied at 1. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. Face-off is won by the Wings. The Wings will swing it over on the near side. And that shot from number 5 for the Wings gets broken up by the stick and goes into the protective netting above. For My Place Hotels, puck out of play. So the faceoff will be stick side of Leiden. Faceoff is won by the Wings. Tries to get it over to Pitters, but it gets deflected wide. As this will go behind Leiden, Norsemen will regain possession. It clears off the glass. And now going the other way is the Norsemen. Shot save made by the ball. Rebound goes over on the far side as the Wings will pick it up there. Wings will bring it in on the near side. Will be swung around. And will go behind Leiden, goes out in front, and the Wings couldn't keep it in. The ball will go out to play it. Long pass ahead for the Wings to Birchfield, who will give it off to Martin. He will skate it in, and taken here by Leiden. Swung around over on the near side by the Norsemen. And that shot gets on net. That is Leiden with the save. And he will hold it for a whistle at the 13:29 mark of the second. Faceoff will be stick side of Leiden. As Martin will take the draw for the Wings. This is won by the Norseman. Goes in front of Leiden, and he will cover and hold it for another whistle. For another stoppage of play. Faceoff will be in the same spot. This is won by the Norseman. As this goes out to Orr on the blue line, we have a penalty on somebody. At the 13-14 mark. It's going to be on the Wings. I think that's Briggs Orr. Nope. That is Alt. But if I do remember right, Briggs Orr did play for the Norsemen a couple of years ago. And then played with the Toros. And I think played somewhere out in the West. And then he came to the Wings. Faceoff will be... They're somewhere out in the South, not the West. Faceoff will be stick side of the ball. I think Orr played for the Wranglers, is what I'm thinking of. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen. Shot goes out of play from the blue line. 13:09 to go. 1:55 remaining on the penalty kill for the Wings. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen. As this puck will go behind the ball over on the far side. Shot will be gloved and held by the ball at the 12:56 mark remaining in the second, and 1:42 on the penalty kill. Faceoff will be stick side of the ball once again. .27 for the Norsemen will be taking the draw. I don't know who it is for the Wings, but the Norsemen will win the draw. Goes back out on the blue line. Shot save made in front. And this will be cleared by the Wings in the neutral zone. Norsemen will control in their own zone. Will leave it off. Swung around by the Norseman. The ball played it behind his own net. And passed out in front of another delayed penalty. On the Norseman. At the 12:29 mark remaining in the second. Then after Alt's penalty is done, it'll be a power play for the Wings for 45 seconds if needed. Face-off will be stick side of Light or glove side of Leiden, and this is won by the Norsemen, as the Norsemen will go the other way. Taken here behind the net, Wings will regain possession of it, and will be flipped in the Norseman zone. Taken here by the Norsemen, intercepted by the Wings, goes out to number 9 on the blue line, pass behind the goal line. Draw pass to number 9 once again, who's on the near side corner, up top, or down low. It's pinned along the boards. And now the ball way out to play it. As he makes a good pass there. Brought in on the far side from the Wings. Shot was wide of the net. Taken here by the Wings on the near side corner. I believe the Norsemen will be on the kill now. As the Norsemen will go the other way. Second along the far side, and now the Wings will go the other way. They will not have a breakaway, as the pass was way behind the intended player, but it was looking good. And shot from the far side circle, pad saved by Leiden. Goes back over on the far side. Another shot, save made. Goes over to Anderson. And that shot got blocked in front. Norsemen will clear. And they are full strength now. We have another delayed penalty on the Norsemen, though, as the ball made a break for the bench. Norsemen will get the touch. And go on the Plains Bank, Commerce Bank penalty. No, that's a penalty kill. I don't know what the power play is. Yeah. Shots on goal for the Wings are 14, and shots on goal for the Norsemen is 18. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden, and this is won by the Wings, as Anderson there, pass over on the far side, back over to the set, back down low behind the goal line, swung around on the far side, up top to Anderson. Cross ice over to Doucette. And this will be cleared by the Norsemen. The ball will make a long pass intended for McDonough. He will leave it off. Wings will enter in on the near side. Over to Doucette. Shot and a save made by Leiden. Right in the chest at the 9:25 mark remaining in the second. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden. Face-off is won by the Wings. Cross side shot, pad save made by the ball. Wings will keep it in the zone as the Norsemen are trying to clear. Over on the near side, but that was high of the net from Pitters. I think another first round from last year's draft. Shot goes high, goes in front of the net, and the Wings will clear, or the Norsemen will clear. But yeah, that just reminds me of what Pollock did 2 years ago when it was off the glass. We were playing the Minot Minotauros. I still remember that game, and it was counted good, so never seen that before, but this will be taken out by the Norsemen. It's a 1-on-2 as of now. But the Wings will break that up and will take possession of it behind their own goal. Pass up top for Cool. Cool will swing it around from the neutral zone. Back behind the net, up top for number 3 for the Wings. Back over to Pitters. Shot, pad, save made by Leiden. Rebound goes over on the far side corner. And the Norsemen will regain possession of it and clear, and they are full strength. The ball goes out to play it. Swung around over on the near side corner. Taken away by the Norsemen. A shot and a save made by the ball. Well, Norsemen couldn't poke it in. Shot from up top is deflected by traffic in front. And now the Wings will have some sort of breakaway. That's Weiss, as he couldn't get a shot off. Now the Norsemen will regain possession of it and turn on the far side. Shot from in front, save made, and that goes out of play at the 7:24 mark remaining in the second. Still 1-1. Face-off will be stick side of the ball, but the shots on goal for the Wings is 17, and the shots on goal for the Norsemen is 21. Pretty close in shots. That's only by 4. And I think we're going to have our first media timeout. I'll just keep it here because I don't have the ads right now, but we'll be back with you once the media timeout is over. Alright, we are back. And the face-off will be in the Wings zone. It'll be stick side of the ball. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. Take a shot. And that was sticks aside over on the far side. Now the Wings will enter in as they get knocked off the puck. Back behind the net. Tries to do the Michigan, but that was the intended play. But now we have a stoppage of play here. The net got knocked off. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. Wings will switch out centerman. I don't know who that is. Number 23 or 26, Birchfield. Shot from the middle slot was high of the net. Tries to keep it in the zone but couldn't. And this will be taken away by the Norsemen in the neutral zone. They'll skate it in on the near side. Pass gets deflected, goes over to the far side corner. As we have a broken stick on the ice now. Shot from the blue line is a save, and then it goes in at the 6:26 mark for the Norsemen. Martin will take the draw for the Wings at center ice. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. This will be flipped in the zone from the neutral zone, taken here by the ball behind the net as he was swinging off the glass. Swung back in from the Norsemen along the neutral zone, taken away by the Wings. As Martin Gaudreau will take the possession, but it's stolen away by the Norsemen, though. Norsemen will go the other way. Intercepted by the Wings. Couldn't get a shot. I think that was Pitters who couldn't get a shot off because it was blocked in front by bodies there. But the Norsemen will flip it in the Wings zone as the Wings will track it behind the net. And this will go right back in the Norseman zone. Norseman will enter in on the near side. Shot pad save made by the ball. Rebound goes over on the far corner. Taken away by the Wings. And now flipped right back in by the Norsemen. From the neutral zone. There's a lot of flipping in here, but that's what you got to do. Norseman will keep it in the zone. Shot from the blue line. Saved by the ball. Another slapper was wide. That one just goes high and goes out of play at the 4:46 mark. Remaining in the second. So the face-off is going to be in the Norseman zone, and I'm not sure why. But it's going to be stick side of Leiden, and it's going to be number 23 for the Wings taking the draw. Face-off is won by the Wings. Goes up top to Reed, cross ice. I think that's cool. Someone lost a glove. Norseman right back on the hand. As Reed will keep it in along the far side. Back down low. As Pitters there trying to dance with it. Goes up top to Reed. Cross ice. Shot in a goal! I don't know if that was tipped, but that was a pretty good goal. Referees are talking with the head coach of the Norsemen. Probably about that goal. Taking the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Wings. And this will be swung in along the near side. And we have a salvage of play at the 3:54 mark. Shots on goal for the Wings is 18, and shots on goal for the Norsemen is 25. Which is still 7 shots away from each other, but face-off is won by the Wings. Quick shot, save made by Leiden. Rebound goes over on the near side boards. This is flipped in the neutral zone where the Norsemen will go the other way into the Wings zone. Back behind the net, Norsemen controlling. Now the Wings will intercept and go the other way. Brought in on the far side. Taken away by the Norsemen. Brought in on the far side. Shot, I believe, was wide. Or didn't get to the net. But that's what wide means. This will be swung around, taken here by Orr behind the ball. Cleared off the glass. And taken away by the Norsemen as they'll control deep in their own zone. Brought in on the far side and is intercepted by the Wings. Cross size couldn't get to anybody. And that will go out of play. .232 remaining in the second period. Face-off will be glow side of Leiden. Face-off is won by the Wings. This will be swung around over on the near side. Let's take it from the near side corner. Now it goes back behind Leiden. Huh. That's a nice ad. They sponsor Coburn's. Or the Coburns sponsor them. And we have a Coburn's here. I just noticed that. This will be taken here from the Wings behind Leiden. Flipped up in the air. Taken here by Safer. As a mispass there went off of Anderson's skate. That was a pretty lucky break for the Wings. It would have been a breakaway. But the Wings regained possession of it. And now the Wings will put it in the neutral zone. This will go in the Norseman zone. It was dumped from the Wings. Swung around from the neutral zone. Leiden goes out to play it. Goes right back in the Wing zone. Oh, now we have a whistle. 58 seconds. Don't really know what happened for the stoppage of play. Face-off will be outside of the Wing zone, though. This is won by the Norsemen, but taken here by the Wings. Shot and a save made by Leiden goes over on the far side corner. Goes over on the near side corner for Simpson. Shot from number 9, sticked aside by Leiden. And now the Norsemen will gain possession of it. Wings will keep it in, though. And this will be taken here by the Norsemen. Or by the Wings. Goes up to number 9. Still don't know his name. Back down low is a bouncing puck. Couldn't get a pass off over to Simpson. That shot gets blocked and goes to the Raptors above. Face off will be stick side of Leiden. It'll be Birchfield taking the draw for the Wings. Face off is won by the Wings. Tries to do be between the legs, and that will be stopped as Leiden covers up. 2 seconds remaining in the period. I haven't streamed hockey in like ever since May, 3 months. I don't know. Well, the last stream was a championship between the Baramas and the Bobcats. But faceoff will be glove side of Leiden. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen. Takes a quick shot and is sticked aside. That'll do it for 2. We are tied at 2 after 2.
Standing face to face, we gotta take control and own the place. Get in, get out, grab hold on what we want. Like a rebel holding out on the run, we reach for the stars and shoot for the sun. We're not done before it is over. We will settle for none.
when it's change you want to see. Sometimes you break what you hold deep. Sweat and blood's all I taste of my lips. Come on, I can take another hit. I am the eye of the storm. Be warned. With all respect, I say, tag along or get out of the way. I am the eye of the storm. a sea of shooting stars, like a rocket to my heart. Release me. Reach out from the midnight moon above, like a raging war undone. Release me. You're the only air I need. Let the atmosphere unleash. Release me. Yeah, you are the midnight moon above, like a raging war undone. Release me. Oh, I'm ready now to launch into the clouds. You never come back down without you. Oh, I'm breaking out of the only place I've known. Holding on to letting go. Oh, you. There's nothing that I could ever lose, as long as I'm off the world with you. Take me out of this world with you. Take me out of this world with you. Take me out of this world
All this time passing by slowly fades away. I've been trying not to make all the same mistakes. We weren't always set in stone, but I know I took too long with this love. Yeah, I'd rather be alone, 'cause I am right where I belong, still holding on. I need you in 1,000 ways, still dreaming while I'm wide awake. They tell me I'm insane, 'cause you don't feel the same, but I just stay another day. I need you in 1,000 ways, still dreaming while I'm wide awake. take. But I survived without the promises you didn't make. I know.
Mr. Worldwide, pequeño Juan, let's get this thing jumping. Hold up. 3, 2, 1, let's go now. We don't pull up to the party jumping. Let's go twerking, jumping. Too lit, I can't stop jumping. Todo mundo brincando, jumping. It's a birthday, girl, get it jumping. Dale loca, toma, jumping. Dale loca, toma, jumping. Another round of chocolate party, jumping. Pack it up, pack it in. I came to sin. If she's with me, then you know she's the 10. I quarterback stack them, billion stack them. 8 buck on a pocket, game over rack. Come get up, stand up, come on, get your hands up. I was raised by Luke, so go and raise the roof. I stay clean like a fresh triple beam, and in '93 it was all a dream. Crash, monkey, chunky, pass me the rollie and roll me the funky. She got a like a 7 tray bump, and she don't make it catch, she make it jump. Hold up. 3, 2, 1, let's go now. We don't pull up to the party jumping. Let's go twerking, jumping. Too lit, I can't stop jumping. Todo mundo brincando, jumping. It's a birthday, girl, get it jumping. Dale loca, toma, jumping. Dale loca, toma, jumping. Another round of chocolate party jumping. Ladies, shake and jumping. Shake them booty 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 jumping. If it's an IG pic, then you know I don't trust it. But if she thick, then you know I'll bust it. I came to get down. We came to get down. Now throw your hands up and jump around. Hold up. 3, 2, 1, let's go now. We don't pull up to the party jumping. Let's go twerking, jumping. Too lit, I can't stop jumping. Todo mundo brincando, jumping. It's a birthday, girl, get it jumping. Dale loca, toma, jumping. Dale loca, toma, jumping. Another round of chocolate party jumping. Jump, 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 jump. Hold up. Jump, 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 jump. Another round of chocolate party jumping. Jump, 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 jump. Hold up. Jump, 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 jump. Another round of chocolate party jumping.
All right, we are back. We are tied at 2 after 2. Wings with 21 shots and the Norsemen with 26. As we're ready to do the final puck drop here, the center ice puck drop for the start of a period here. It's the last period number 3. Wings number 23 will take the draw. Still don't know his name. Faceoff is won by the Norsemen. As the Norsemen try to flip it in the wing zone, but it stays in the neutral zone. Now they will enter on the near side. This will be swung around. Goes over to the far side, left off behind. Shot from the blue line, save and held by DeBall for a whistle. Face-off will be glove side of the ball. This is won by the wings. That's Anderson, who will put it along the near, or the far corner. As now the wings will go the other way. This will be flipped up in the air and into the neutral zone. It's hit the ceiling. Face-off will go back in the wing zone. And it will be glove side of the ball. Face-off is won by the wings, but taken here by the Norsemen as they will swing it around over on the near side. This will be picked up by the wings. He will leave off for Doucette as he will enter in on the far side. Back up top on the blue line over to Reed. Shot and a glove save made by Leiden. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. 19:08 remaining in the third period. This will be the set taking the draw for the wings. Face-off is won by the wings. This will be swung down low. And this will go out in the neutral zone as Reed tracks it down. Going deep in his own zone. As it goes behind the ball and on to the near side. Pass to the middle, over to the far side. Wings will enter in. Shot. And that will go out of play. Face-off will be outside of the Norseman zone. Martin will take the draw for the wings. Face-off is won by the wings. Wings will swing it around. Played here by Leiden. Back in the near side corner. Swung around. To go back in the neutral zone. As the wings will go the other way. And will be swung in from the blue line. Norseman takes possession of it behind their own goal. Stolen away by the wings. They will chip it in. Taken here by the Norsemen. Cleared off the glass. As number 16 for the wings will give it off to Safer. Safer over to Martin. Taken away by the Norsemen behind Leiden. This will be dumped down, which was off of a Norseman player, but Norseman will go in the wing zone, and that will be a save by the ball as it goes high and then back out in front of him. He will get a glove on that. Face-off will be stick side of the ball. Shots on goal for the wings is 22, and shots on goal for the Norsemen is 27. And it kicked me out again. The wings are in the Norseman zone. Cross-ice pass. Back out in front. Save made. Now the Norseman will put it out in the neutral zone, but the wings will swing it around. Taken here by Leiden behind the net. And that gets stolen away by the wings. Shot was wide of the net. Shot from the circle, blocked in front. And this will go behind Leiden. Wings still controlling up top for Orr on the blue line. Cross ice. Back down low. Shot was deflected off of people in traffic. Now this will be swung around over on the near side once again. Back over on the far side. Norseman can't clear. Back over to Orr. Trying to look for a deflection, but couldn't get there. Now the Norseman will put it back in the neutral zone and try to get a change here. Wings will do the same as Orr will swing it around. And this will be taken here by the Norseman. Swung around once again on the near side. Flipped in the neutral zone. And so one-on-one going the other way. Couldn't find anybody. Taken here by the Wings. And that will go out of play. Goes into the Wings bench and back down on the ice. Face-off will be in the Wings zone. Shots on goal for the Wings is 25. Shots on goal for the Norsemen is 28. This will be glove side of the ball. And this is won by the Wings. The Wings will clear it and go put it in the Norseman zone where the Norsemen had to track it down. No icing. Norsemen will go the other way. Long pass ahead, and that will be iced as it reaches the Wings zone. Back behind the goal line. 15-16 to go in the period. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden. It'll be Martin taking the draw, or not Martin, 23. But this is won by the Wings, goes all the way out in the neutral zone. Stolen away by the Norsemen. It's a 2-on-1. Pass over on the near side and couldn't get a shot off. That was a huge break for the Wings there. This will be taken here by the ball behind the net. As he will give it off. Number 9 for the Wings waiting for options here. As this was back in the Norseman zone, hit the rafters. So the face-off will be outside of the Wings zone. Gee. This will be the set taking a draw for the Wings. This is won by the Norsemen. Norseman was swinging around. Played here by the ball. He was swinging over on the far side. Norseman controlling over on the far side corner. Trapping along the boards. As now the Wings will go the other way. Taken here by the Norsemen. Swung around over on the far side. Brought in by the Norsemen near the middle. Shot save made by the ball. Rebound goes over on the near side. Taken away by the Wings, and Weiss will dump it in. Taken here by the Norsemen behind Leiden. This will be swung around, played by the ball. Back behind the ball. Swung around to the near side corner, which will be brought out by the Wings. Wings will go the other way. Cross ice. As people, oh my, that should be a penalty. And we have a fight. A little bit of a fight. That's McDonough. McDonough there, number 12 or 17 for the Norsemen. 13:22 remaining. as we have a 4-on-4, I think, for now. For 2 minutes. Captains. I don't know if Brigzor's a captain, but he's over in the rest crease. Well, it will be on 4-on-4. I don't know if it's on the board. But the face-off will be in the Norsemen zone. Yes, it is on the board. Well, they're going to change it to outside of the Norsemen zone. Pitters will take the draw for the Wings. Face-off is won by the Wings. This will be taken here by Reed as he goes all the way down into his zone. Reed will leave it off. Back over to Simpson, who will skate it in towards the middle, taken here, or intercepted by the Norsemen. Norsemen will go the other way. There's a miss pass there. Goes deep in the Norseman zone. Right in along the middle. Shot save made by people in front. Now the Wings will go the other way. Brought in on the far side. Back around the near side corner. And will be taken out by the Norsemen. The Norsemen will dump it down from the neutral zone into the wing zone. And now the Wings will regain possession of it. And intercepted by the Norsemen in the neutral zone. Norsemen will go the other way, brought in on the near side. Flipped in. This will be kept in by the Norsemen. The saucer pass there from the blue line. Save made by the ball. Rebound goes over on the near side corner. Brought back up top on the blue line. Back to the near side. He will skate over. Back over on the near side. That's number 11. Shot will be wide of the net. Now the Wings will go the other way. As that is number 16. Now both teams are full strength. Flipped in the Norseman zone by the Wings. Norseman will take it behind Leiden. But it is intercepted by the Wings. And taken away by the Norsemen. They will dump it in the Wing zone. Kept in there by the Norsemen, but the Norsemen couldn't do anything. And taken here by the Wings. Wings will go the other way. It's number 21. And that goes into the Norsemen bench. At the 10:38 mark remaining in the second period. We'll have immediate timeout, so we'll be back with you once they are ready. All right, we are back. The Wings will take the face-off in the Norseman zone. 10:38 to go in the third. Wings with 26 shots and Norsemen with 32. This will be stick side of Leiden, and it is won by the Wings. Wings will try to keep it in, and they do, but then it goes back out in the neutral zone. Brought in on the near side. This will be swung over on the near side corner by the Wings. And taken away by the Norsemen. This will be flipped in the Norseman zone. Wings will enter in on the near side. Swung around, back behind. Goes out in front. Save made by Leiden. But it was loose for a second, but he got the puck covered up there. We have 9:48 to go in the third period. I think the Wings got a penalty, so I don't know what happened there, but Wings are going to penalty kill for 2 minutes. Face-off will be stick side of the ball. This is won by the Norsemen. Back to the near side, almost intercepted by the Wings. Norsemen still keeping it in the zone. Now the Wings will clear. This will be played here by Leiden, way outside of the net. We'll leave it off there. Now the Norsemen will go the other way, brought in on the near side, but now it's brought in towards the middle because they had to go back out in the neutral zone. Shot from the blue line, pad save made by Cunningham, made by the ball. That shot goes up high of the net, but still in play. Rebound will go over to the far side of the rink. Norsemen controlling along the face-off dot there. The Wings will clear as Leiden will leave it off. Now the Norsemen will go the other way. Running on the far side. Left off. Fan on the pass. This will go back down low, back up top on the blue line. Back down low, up top, cross ice to the far side. To the middle, the Wings will clear. As Leiden will leave it off behind the net. 14 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Norsemen will swing it around from the blue line. And the Wings are full strength. Wings will clear here, but we have no icing. Taken here by Safer. That's over to 21. Goes cross ice. Couldn't do anything. Back over to Safer. Shot blocked in front. Wings control behind Leiden. Shot out in front. That hit the net. I thought that went in, but was on the outside. Wings will control along the blue line. Shot from the middle was wide of the net. Back over across the Safer. He'll take a shot. Was wide of the net once again. Over to Reed. Wide of the net. Back over on the far side. The Norsemen will pick it up along the far side corner. Back out in front. Nobody there. And this goes way down into the wing zone. As number 5 for the Wings. Had to track it down. Wings will bring it in on the far side. It's a long pass from number 5. This will be brought out by the Wings along the far side corner, but then goes back behind the goal line. Brought out by the Wings. Swung out to the top of the blue line. And back down low. Now we have a battle for the puck along the near side corner. Brought out by the Wings. Goes out in front. Couldn't get to anybody. Back behind the net again. And now we have a stoppage of play at the 5:41 mark. As Leiden just saved the puck and went into his glove hand. Face-off will be stick side of Leiden. This is won by the Wings, but taken by the Norsemen. As the Norsemen will go the other way, it's a 2-on-1. Oh, but now we have a whistle. And a takedown by the refs on... Don't know if it's one of the Wings players or both. Both players from both teams. I don't know what's going to happen here. Wings going on a penalty. So is the Norseman. It's going to be a 4-on-4. It looks like we have 5:34 remaining on the clock. Talking with Coach Langer. Now the other coach. Well, while they're doing that, the shots on goal for the Wings is 32, and the shots on goal for the Norsemen is 34. And I think the face-off will be at center ice. Norsemen are. Oh, both teams have 2 players in the ice, or in the box. Well, the face-off will be outside of the wing zone. It is going to be a 5-on-4 for the Norsemen. Or no, it's going to be a 5-on-5. Face-off is won by the Wings, as the Wings will swing it around from the neutral zone into the Norseman zone. Now the Norsemen will pick up the puck in the neutral zone, chop it along the Norseman bench, taken out by the Norsemen. Goes back in the wing zone as Anderson tracking down the puck. Wings are going the other way as Martin will enter in on the near side. Back up top on the far side from the blue line. That shot was wide of the net. Back over to Orr. Can get a tip from the shot. Directed towards the net. Tight angle shot, save made by Leiden. And now the Norsemen will go the other way. This will be flipped in from the neutral zone as Briggs Orr had to track that down. Going the other way is the Wings. They'll swing it around over on the near side as we have a battle for the puck, which will be brought out by the Norsemen. Taken away by the Wings in the neutral zone on the red line. Wings trying to get a hit in front of the penalty box. This will be sticked aside by the ball, as the Wings will go the other way. They're still in their own zone. That's Reed. Was swinging around behind the net for, I think, Simpson. Long pass ahead for the Wings. They'll enter in on the near side, but it's taken away by the Norsemen, as Weiss here to check it down behind the net. Centered out in front from the Norsemen, but it is broken up by the Wings. Wings will take it here in their own zone. Over for Weiss, over to Doucette. And taken away by the Norsemen. They'll flip it up in the air. And this will go all the way down into the wing zone. Big hit there on Weiss from the Norsemen, though, in the center circle. Wings will flip it in. Norsemen will go the other way. This will be swung in from the blue line. Taken here by the Wings. And the Wings will go the other way. This will be brought in on the near side, but brought back out in the neutral zone. Shot from the blue line from the Wings is sticked aside over to the far side. And now the Norsemen will go the other way. Brought in on the near side. Pass down low. Now going the other way is the Wings. Taken here by the Norsemen, will be left off. And that's intercepted by the Wings, as it's a 3-on-2. Looked like he got the Wings got high sticked, and we have a penalty on the Norsemen. At the 128 mark, No one's in the box. I don't know what is happening though. The faceoff will be outside of the Norsemen zone. There's a hand up though, but no penalty was assessed here. So the faceoff will be outside of the Norsemen zone. This is won by the Wings, but taken here by the Norsemen in their own zone. Going the other way is the Norsemen, brought in on the far side. This will be taken away by the Wings. Wings will enter in on the far side. Back up top on the blue line. This will exit the zone as they have to reset. This will be swung around behind Leiden. Taken here by the Norsemen, as the Norsemen are going the other way. And will be covered up by the ball as it goes right in front of them. For a whistle at the 35-second mark. Shots on goal for the Wings is 33. Shots on goal for the Norsemen is 35. Face-off will be glove side of the ball. Face-off is won by the Norsemen. Quick shot, gloved and held by the ball. For another whistle. This is won by the Norsemen. Taken here by the Wings. Wings will go the other way. Brought in on the near side. Passed out in front. That goes in front of Leiden. And we have a hit after the play on the Norsemen. 22 seconds. .3 remaining. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden. Face-off is won by the Wings. Goes up top to Reed. To the middle slot. Couldn't get to anybody. Goes over to the far corner. Over back to Reed. Swung down low. Back behind the net. This will be covered up by Leiden. At the 5-second mark. Face-off will be glove side of Leiden, as Birchfield will take the draw for the Wings. This is won by the Norsemen. They'll chop it along the near corner, and that'll do it. That'll do it for regulation. We are going into the second overtime of this exhibition 4-game series. The first one was a week ago down in Watertown. The Wings scored with about 0.2 seconds left. And that gave him the game winner 4-3. To the Watertown Shamrocks for their first exhibition game. So it's 5-minute 3-on-3. And it's basically whoever scores first wins. And if no one scores in the overtime, we are going into a shootout. After that, both teams will switch sides, which I never seen in an NAHL game. But I have seen it in the playoffs, which is 20 minutes. And we're used to overtimes because last year in the playoffs we played 3 overtimes with the Bobcats out of 5 games. So it'll be Cool, Reed, and number 22, who is one of the new guys for the Wings. He will be taking a draw. Faceoff is won by the Wings, as Reed will control. Reed will enter in on the near side. We'll wait over for 22, or Cool. And now the Norsemen going the other way. Spin move there. Over to the far side. Couldn't get a shot off. And now the Wings will go the other way. It's a 1-on-1. Will be left off. Back over to number 23. Back to Cool. Back over to Anderson, who is now on the ice. Now the Wings will reset, go in the neutral zone as the Norsemen going for a change. Brought in on the near side. Pass over for Pitters. Kind of trips a little, but regains the puck here. Pitters trying to look. Passes over to number 16, who exits the zone. And now it's a 2-on-1. Try to pass out in front. Blocked by the Norsemen. Quick shot save made by Leiden. Goes over on the near side where the Norsemen will pick it up. Now the Norsemen will go the other way. It's hit off the puck by number 16. The Wings will regain possession behind the ball. Wings will wait and go back deep in their own zone. This will be let off. Long pass ahead for Reed. Reed will enter in on the far side. Loses possession of the puck out in front. Back over to Reed to Doucette. Over back to Reed in the neutral zone. Brought in on the far side by the Wings. Gonna get a shot off. Now we have a penalty on the Norsemen. So it will be a 4-on-3 for the Wings. I believe they're going to call him for tripping. Face off will be glove side of Leiden. This is won by the Norsemen. But it is cleared by the Norsemen. Played here by De Ball. Left out behind the net. Wings going the other way. Draw pass. Over for Cool, who enters in on the near side. Back up top to Anderson. Back down low behind the goal line on the far side. Back to Anderson. Over to Pitters on the near side. He will move towards the middle. Draw pass over to Anderson. He shoots and scores! Wings will keep the streak alive and go 3-0. Heading back into the ODI Center tomorrow. Puck drop at 7:15.
Dreaming while I'm wide awake. They told me I'm insane, 'cause you don't